What's good, YouTube? Don't forget to subscribe if you live that double R life. Right now in this video, I'm about to head downstairs to remove this headliner. The wrap is on its way. So by the time I peel off the old Suede headliner, the new one should be here. So let me get downstairs and get right to it. All right, by the title and the thumbnail, you already know what we about to do right here. Let's take down this headliner. But first, before you take the headliner down, you want to lower your seats all the way to the back. So empty out the back seats, which I got to do right there. So when the headliner drop, you can take it out. I don't know if I'm gonna take it out through the back door or through the front passenger door. But besides this, you gotta turn off the battery, which is, you know what I'm saying, you don't want the airbag to deploy. So you disconnect the battery, and I'm using minimum tools, which is right here. These three little tools. I'm gonna take this whole headline out and get busy. So I'm gonna start with the visors. I'm gonna screw these off. Then I'm gonna take this off and work my way back to the pillar area right here, then all the way to the back. One thing I forgot, I had somebody walk up to me and started talking to me, threw me off. I went back to the battery, wasn't screwing the power off. Look what I forgot. I forgot the power down the seats. But like I said, I'm gonna work on the front and go back to the back, and then power it back on, but I can drop the seats, so I'll get the headline out. All right, man. Yeah, it's easy, it's flexible, yeah. It was a little tedious with the little clips and stuff, but it's real easy to do. I'm gonna take this out tomorrow, but let me get started on this headliner so we can, you know, get to the magic. All right, I got my setup here. Got my Sharpie. I'm just gonna start marking the holes. I found a new strategy what I'm gonna do. So let me show you. All right, this is my strategy right here. So I'm getting 800 strands. As you can see, I got 800 right there. So every 100 that I do, every 10 that I do, I'm gonna mark a 1. So for example, I'm gonna do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, up to 10. When I do 10, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna do a line. And I'm gonna put it up here. We'll do 1 until I reach 10. So once this line got 10, that means I got 100. So I'm gonna do the same thing in every row, so I know how many holes I'm already up to. You know what I'm saying? So this is a strategy I just made up, and if you're doing this, I hope this helps out easy. I hope it helps you out too, because it makes it more easier. So let me get started, you know what I mean? And I might just spice it up too. Like I said, besides doing a few holes here, you know what I'm saying? I was just on the phone, one of my team members. I came up with something, so it is dark now, but I'm gonna wait till tomorrow, go check out one of these stores. If I find it, I'm gonna do something legendary on here. So if not, I just go with the stars all over and go from there. But anyways, let me get to work. See all the dots. Perfect. I did it white and black because some areas you can, from the rain, from I had the water leak in my car. You couldn't see the black, so I had to put through some in white in some areas. I just removed this right here, so I'm gonna put the stars under here too. Then I'm gonna put it right back on top once I get the starlights under there. But let me show you the example. You see 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. Now I got 610 done. As you can see, I do 9 lines and do the 10th one across. So I keep track of what I'm doing. Every time I do 10 dots, I put a stripe through there. So like I said earlier, that's the technique I just made up. That's to help you out. Maybe in the future if you decide to do this, it's easy to keep track and not do all these dots. Then you do multiple holes. Let's just say you're doing 600 strands, you end up doing 650. Now you got mad holes through your Starliner and through your Suede vinyl that you're gonna wrap under here, and then it's just gonna be holes there. You know what I mean? It's gonna be noticeable. So like I said, I just wanted to show y'all. Like I said, I got about 610 done, so I got about a good 200, 190 left. I'm gonna shoot those all through here, keep it going through that way and the other side, and then I should be done. All right, so I'm finally taking delivery of my Suede wrap. It just finally came in, but let me show you all the markings the rain did. You know what I mean? This is something that you don't have to do overnight. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you the easy way to do it. You know, you gotta get the 3M Super 77, cost me about 20 bucks after tax. I got my razor right here. I'm gonna unbox this. But like I said, I was gonna do 800 holes. I decided to do 1,000. You know what I'm saying? You already seen the dots from the previous clip. I just did all the dots and everything. So like I said, I got to do 200 more. But like I said, I'm not gonna do this in 1-2 days. You know what I'm saying? It's good to spread it out at least 2 to 3 weeks and to give yourself more time to do it more easy. You know what I'm saying? Instead of doing it all in one day, because it's 1,000 dots you gotta mark. Then you gotta drill 1,000 holes. After you drill 1,000 holes, you gotta put 1,000 strands through it. And after 1,000 strands, you gotta glue it 1,000 times. Then you gotta come on this side and clip all the strands 1,000 times. I'm not doing all that. You know what I mean? That's just too much. But on top of that, I gotta wrap it. So speaking of wrap, let's just unbox this real quick. Let me find this side. Unbox this real quick. Matter of fact, let me put this cam down real fast. I finally got this box open. Unbox this real quick. Get all this wrap out of here. Here go the wrap. The foam wrap, as you can see right here. It's dark as hell, feels nice and soft and smooth. Like I said, before I start the wrapping, I'm gonna peel this off right here because you see all the dirt. And if this decides to sag for any reason, remember this is from 06, so if it decides to sag's old, been there 12 years, 13 years, you know what I'm saying, got all this dirt on it, the whole headliner is gonna sag with the new one, you know what I mean? So what I'm gonna do, you see I started peeling a little bit, but like I said, you see the after part of the foam is still there, so I'm probably gonna start from the other edge and work my way. Once I get this all the way off, you know what I'm saying, I'm just gonna scrape all this off. I'm gonna find like a brush or something to help me get all this stuff off, scrape all this stuff off, then all this foam, as you can see, that's still stuck. I need all this off to the bone gristle. And then, like I said, I'm gonna start the process. You know, Papa CMC is gonna help me out, you know, since he didn't help me pick up a basketball when I was little, he's starting to help me, you know, with the car stuff, you know, so he's gonna help me wrap. I need an extra pair of hands, and he said he'll help me, so let me start peeling this off. Word of advice, you should definitely do this before your suede wrap gets there, because this is kind of tough. Pulling all this off, being from they previous put the glue in here, and a lot of the foam is staying behind. So I gotta figure out something how to get all this off. You know, I'm probably gonna look something up because I don't have any machine on me. So I'm gonna finish taking the rest of this off, see what I can do with this, because now I'm going to put it on top. And you see some of these areas right here, you know, so let me put the light on. Some of these areas, man, they came off, so it's not gonna be a flat surface. So I definitely gotta get this right. So definitely do this days before, you know what I'm saying, your suede wrap gets there. So let me keep finishing up so I can move on to the next process. All right, man, I ran into a little roadblock, you know what I'm saying? This foam couldn't come off. I tried to use a blow dry because I didn't got the heat gun. And I said, you know what, let me try the nail polish remover. It has acetone in there, and you can see it was wet right there. It definitely came off, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna show you an example. This is something I'm gonna do a few parts of, because all these YouTubers just basically slap on the suede wrap. They just drill the holes and they pop it in their car and it's done. I'm gonna show you the real way and the roadblocks that you go through trying to do all this, you know what I'm saying? Because you run into things, and then that's something you don't see in the video. And then when you go to the video, when you go to do yours, you're like, damn, what I'm gonna do next? So I'm gonna do several parts. It'll go up to part 5 and then go up to part 5, because this is something that I'm running into right now, you know what I'm saying? So let me show you. So bear with me, I got one hand, you know what I'm saying? I guess me and Papa CMC ain't gonna work on this today, because it's gonna take a little bit of time. I'm probably gonna have to buy a bigger bottle, some paint thinner or something like that, so acetone. I'm just gonna pour a little bit right here and give you a prime example, because it's gonna take time. You can already see it bubbling right there. You see that thing bubbling up? Let it get right in there, because that's gonna eat up the glue that's under the foam that's holding it. So hold on 1 second. It's in there. I got one hand, so it's gonna make it a little bit hard. But you see, look, it's coming right up. It's coming right up. You know what I'm saying? I got other spatulas over there. You know what I'm saying? Once I get off the camera, I'm definitely gonna get into it, because like I said, I expected to wrap it today, but I guess that's not gonna happen, because I didn't think I was gonna run through this. I should have been just took off the headliner foam, you know what I'm saying, because my wrap just got here. It took longer than it was supposed to when I ordered it. You get what I'm saying? So I figured it was gonna be a 1, 2, 3 thing. I didn't see none of this on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I wish I would have seen this, but then nobody got it up there because people run right through it and they don't show you what they go through. You know what I'm saying? They probably skip this part, probably got machines that get all this off. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't have right now, so I gotta improvise. You see how it's coming off. You know what I'm saying? Still, and it's getting harder because there's no acetone in these areas. You know what I'm saying? Look, as I go more, it's not coming off. This is the area I dumped it on. So I'm gonna use this corner right here. I'm gonna leave the spatula right there. I'm gonna dump a little bit more so you can see that this works. I used it, like I said, I'm using a blow dry because I don't got the heat gun, but the heat gun probably would have did something too. So if you got one, you know what I'm saying, definitely use it to see what happens because that blower don't blow up so that hot anyway. So yeah, to see where I left the spatula, that's where it's wet at. Look, it's gonna come, it's gonna start, once the acetone is gonna start eating the glue that's under there, it's gonna start coming right off. As you can see right there, it's coming right off. There's something that's time consuming, like I said. I'm just showing you an example for right now, because like I said, it's a roadblock I ran through, and nobody showed me this on YouTube. You telling me all those people that installed, wrapped a suede headliner, then put stars in it, they ain't running through something? Come on now. Besides taking it out and it being a headache, you ran into something. But this is an example I'm showing you, you know what I mean? So this is gonna take some time. Look how big this headliner is. So I'm probably gonna do most of it, like half of it, or somewhat half of it today, then the rest tomorrow, and then continue from there. So like I said, this probably gonna drag on to several parts. Like I said, I'd rather show you the real than show you, all right, I wrapped the suede headliner, you know what I'm saying, I put the stars in it, and then I'm running back to my car, and it's back in my car, knowing that it didn't go down like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to be authentic and organic in all my videos. You're gonna see the good, the bad, and the ugly. So let me get to this, and I guess I'll see y'all in a minute, or I'll see you tomorrow.
The next day.
All right, y'all. So y'all already know it's the next day, and what I was gonna do is I was gonna go get the what's it called? The nail polish remover thing. Keep forgetting the name. Yeah, the acetone or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was I thought about it. You know, I don't have the drill with the little metal bits to, you know, actually knock this off. So I went and thought about it. I'm like, damn, but I could get something, you know, to improvise. And I thought about it. I got a metal brush laying around, so that's what I did. Went and got me a metal brush. Well, I didn't get it, I already had it. As you can see right here, you see me, I started brushing this off in the same area. The reason why I'm thinking about going this route, because yesterday after I got off camera, when I put the acetone on there, when I went to flip the headliner, it was wet through the other side. So I wasn't really feeling that. So look at all this headliner that I got. You know what I'm saying? This is more time consuming. Like I said, because I don't got the machine, but this is more manual because you got to deal with your hand and it's tiring. You know what I'm saying? Because I just did that little part. I'm like, damn, I already could feel it's gonna take me like another day or so. Or I'm probably gonna have to do half, you know what I'm saying? Rest for like an hour or two and then get right back to it, you know what I'm saying? And get it real good. But I'm gonna end up doing it this way, you know what I'm saying? And maybe I might still get the acetone, and I don't know. I'm gonna try this out and then see how long it takes me, and I'm gonna go from there. So, you know, this is taking a little bit longer than what I expected. Like I said, I threw a little bit of the acetone on there to see. Like I said, I was brushing it, but it was coming off, but it's not coming off like hard enough. So it's making me work my muscles, getting me tired. And you're gonna see, as of now, I ain't really getting nowhere. You see the acetone on top? I said, let me just throw that on top of that. Like I said, you see, it's gonna wet the other side. I'm not gonna flip it to show you. But like I said, I got a long way to go. You know what I'm saying? So at this route, it's definitely gonna take like a week. I'm definitely not trying to do all that. So I'm gonna have to, you know, wave the white flag, and you know, I'm probably gonna have to give me some acetone, like a real one at the hardware store, or like a thinner, and like, you know, get something where I can just start knocking it off like one side to the other within like 5-10 minutes. So at this route, like I said, it was working, but it's just too slow of a process. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, man. Like I said, I wish I would have seen this coming. Like I said, when I first peeled it off, like you can see in this corner right here, it's peeling off like it was gonna peel the whole thing off. Same thing with the other side, man. I think it was the other corner over here. Let me show you. I started peeling. You know, to the headliner part started coming off, but just the foams right here. As you can see, it was coming in and just stopped right there. The more I started peeling, I was like, oh my God. But like I said, this is something they don't show you online. Like people that wrap headliners and they be restoring the headline, they might show you it. But ask for somebody that's trying to do Starlights. They don't just show you all that. If they go through that, they just skip that part, do it, and they be acting like they did it all in one day or 2 days max. They don't be doing it like that. You know what I'm saying? So they be lying on that. Just to get the video with. Like probably the first clip probably was like a week or so old. They did this part and continue where it was at. You know what I'm saying? But stay tuned for part 2, man. There might be several parts, but I'd rather have 4, 5, 6 parts than having you go through something when you take your headline off. Now you stuck, not knowing what to do or trying to figure things out. Once you come to my channel, you're gonna see, that's like I said, the good, the bad, the ugly. You know what I'm saying? But stay tuned for part 2, man. I was hoping to wrap my headliner and didn't turn out like that, but this is part of the process, man. This is part of the card game. This is part of the fun too. Like I said, and it's something else. Sometimes you learn stuff as you go. You know what I mean? What to do, what not to do through failure. You know what I mean? You just gotta keep going. Like I said, I got this wrap. Like I said, I want to put it on and see what it look like, and it's not gonna happen. Probably for another day or so. You know what I mean? But if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. You know, all that good stuff. And turn on your post notifications so every time I drop a video like this, you get notified first. And follow us on Instagram. The link is in the description below. And you already know my slogan. If you got a Hemi, flaunt it. If it ain't a V8, I don't want it. Peace.